Hi, I'm Mark, and today I'm going to be talking about how to precisely and accurately place a nether portal. Now, for a lot of you, that can be a real challenge because it involves math. No, just kidding. Because if you don't do it precisely, it can really piss people off. I remember the first time that I did it, I crossed paths with one of the other nether portals, and that can happen easily on a server. And what happens is I go through my nether portal, I end up places I don't want to be, they go through theirs, they end up places they don't want to be, and it can be a real mess. So make sure that you place them precisely in the first place. Now the way you want to do that is 5 easy steps. Now here's my nether portal, and I'm going to use it as an example. It's lit, so I'm going to unlight it. So we'll hammer away at this, there we go, it's unlit. And we'll rebuild it again. Put that block back where it belongs, right there. Okay. So we've got our nether portal. Imagine I just built it instead of just repairing it. And we are going to first find out where this is in the overworld. So what I'm doing is I'm looking right at the center of the portal, and I hit F3. Now you can see some numbers there at the very bottom that says where I'm looking. It says I'm looking at block 335, 77, negative 128. Now the middle number you don't have to worry about. That represents the height of the nether portal. But you do want to take a look at the first and the last, which is 335 and negative 128. What you need to do is divide those by 8. That's where the math comes in. So that's about as good as it, or as bad as it gets. Divide those by 8, and what you're going to come up with is approximately 42 by negative 16. And those are going to be the coordinates that you want to hit in the nether. That's where you want to put your portal. Once you have those jotted down, let's light it and see where we end up. You like my cigarette lighter? This is OzoCraft, by the way, the texture pack or resource pack. If you're looking for a good one, I really like this. But we'll light our nether portal, and we'll walk through, and we'll see where we end up. Theoretically, we should end up at 42, negative 16. And we don't. What ended up happening is we ended up in the main gate of the nether hub. Now, this is a really beautiful nether hub. Mainly, I think that because I built it. But I didn't end up where I wanted to be. If you did, great. All you need to do is build a tunnel or some type of way to get back to the nether hub, and you're ready to go. So you can ignore the rest of this video, go have a soda or something like that. If you didn't match, which you probably didn't, you want to build a walkway or some way to get to where your portal should be. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at the blocks that I'm at. And right now I am at 42, 91, negative 2. Now again, I can totally ignore that 91. The 42 is exactly where I wanted to be. So that tells me I'm on the right line here. If you take a look, I go backwards and forwards, 42 remains the same. So I know that my gate needs to be on this line somewhere. Negative 6 is a little too small of a number. So I need to move outward to get to that negative 16. If you look, you can see it advancing towards negative 16. So somewhere out there, very close, is where I need to put my portal. So I'm going to leave the F3 on, and I'm going to get some cobblestone here, and we'll break a hole in here. You tell I have efficiency on that pick? And we're going to build a tunnel or a walkway out to, and let's see if I can not fall to my death here, the location that we want to be at. So we are at negative 7, negative 8. If you wonder why I'm so slow, it's because I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. And I don't want to fall and die a horrible death. We're at negative 10. We're getting there. We're close. We're at negative 12, negative 13, negative 14, negative 15. Where was there? Negative 16. Now that is exactly right on the end where we want to put our nether portal. Is 42, negative 16. So let's get building here. This is going to be interesting considering I'm on survival, this server was a server that's was very cool, and I'm actually thinking of using it for the adults only server. And if I do, you guys are going to love it because it's got a lot of cool stuff. All right, so let's see if I got this right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got to get up one more. Bear with me here. This is easier than it looks, trying to build this while I'm talking and not dying in the process. I don't know how some people can do this. Maybe they're just better at this than me. Okay, so we'll place that across. We'll step back, still without dying. And we're going to get rid of this information here. We'll get our cigarette lighter. Hit escape. And let's light it. All right, now, theoretically, when I walk through there, I should end up in my house. Let's see if I do. Going. Pressure's on, pressure's on. Does he make it to his house? We should. Oh, ta-da! I made it to my house, exactly where I wanted to be. We can test it going back, see how it works. I'm not going to go too far here because I could walk right off the edge of the world, which would be bad. Yep, okay. So we made it back right where we wanted to go. So that means we did it right. That's about as hard as it gets. A little bit of math, a little bit of dangerous building, and you're good to go. If you have any questions about how to do this, leave a comment or shoot me an email. You can go out to our website at adultsonlyminecraft.com and shoot me an email. And if you really liked it, subscribe. If you didn't, just keep that to yourself. Oh, one final point. If you created a worthless portal somewhere along the way, make sure you destroy it, and just make sure you're not destroying somebody else's portal in the process. So that's all I've got. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.